Ooh, I hear them come for me, and I say, Maori, Maori, Maori.
Che, Maori.
Maori, Maori.
Wrong one. All right. Kia ora no mai hoki mai. Welcome back to another episode of the Kiwi NRL podcast. Today in the studio we have Sam Brill, Optimus Brill. How are you, brother? You right?
Good, mate. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Very good, thank you.
To be fair, I didn't say how well I was on, but anyway.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So just awkwardly didn't say how he was.
Yeah, because it's just. Well,
No, we haven't opened that yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do the review, but that's all
yeah.
good.
So.
How are you, Jace? You right, mate?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm
good.
actually fizzing after the last week we've had.
Fizzing. The potty has been off the bloody Richter scale.
Yeah, it's been good.
You know.
To be honest, I'm gutted. Actually, I'm fucking gutted. One Love was cancelled. Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty shit if you'd bought tickets and all set up to go. I wasn't going either way, so it didn't really.
I was
Yeah.
keen just to skank out and bloody have a good time, but no, Mother Nature decided she's going to be a fucking skank and sort it out.
Mother Nature was the skanker.
Ugh.
Was
It's
skanking.
pretty hectic weekend.
No people were skanking, just Mother Nature.
Yeah.
All right, great stuff, guys. All right, shout out to FitZone, who are our major sponsors. We should get them across. We should actually get league jerseys made and then get them made properly. Yeah, anyway, shout out to our sponsors,
Big
FitZone.
make sure one's with V's or
Yeah.
for sure.
Zone.
Yeah, shout out to shout out to FitZone, major sponsors. We have the FitZone 4-week challenge coming up. Starts next Tuesday. Get on board. It's online. Just go to www.fitzonenz.com. There's heaps of different ones. It was written on the board, but we wiped it out for our own stuff. But there's heaps of different programs. There's build muscle, tone,
Something else.
shred, and there's a
can-
whole lot of options.
Begin.
Zero
beginner.
something.
Yeah.
Like for a beginner,
Can you is this one you can also do on the app?
it's all on the app, mate. All on the FitZone app.
Nice.
There's even a home version if you've got no gear. There's also just an online version, but you can use other gyms, other spaces. Head along to fitzonenz.com.
You can-
All right.
You can pick up tin wherever you are.
You can pick up all the tins. All the tin.
We love tinnies.
Yeah, sweet. Shout out to them. All right. So this week, once again, we're going to roll with the plug they didn't ask for.
But they're going to get.
But they going to get it.
Got no choice.
Obviously, Hairy Box went down well last week.
It was a.
Yes.
You actually missed out on the sweet
Yeah.
hairy
No,
Oh, yeah.
I was on painkillers, heavy painkillers, so.
I don't know, man. I still would have got stuck into Hairy Box on painkillers.
Forget it even happened, eh?
But anyway, we're not plugging them this week, even though it's really hard not to, just because of how well they've named it. But this week we're sampling Brothers Beer Mixed Hazy, Mixed Haze Perums. So we're gonna rip those out.
Good beer for good people.
Oh, sorry, Jace, you can't have any.
Oh.
What have we got in there, mate? What do we got?
Right, so first one is Manticore Hazy IPA with a Tigger on the front.
Oh,
So I'll just pass it along, and I'll just.
okay.
Other one is a Green Haze for the tinnies, so it's good.
Green haze and a tinny.
Yep.
All right.
And the third one is all Happy Clappy actually.
Oh. Hasteria.
Hasteria.
Hazy Pali
Need
Ali.
to get my fucking glasses on, so
All right. What are you guys gonna go
I
first?
just I'm happy with anything.
I'll go the green one because I had the green one last week.
I'll try that.
There we go. All right.
The hysteria.
Oh, no, it's not a fucking tiger. It's
Oh, it's a leopard.
Yeah,
It's no leopard.
it's a leopard.
I didn't want to pay you out.
Sorry, it's alright. It's alright. I'll just.
Oh, fancy a guided tasting. Scan this QR code to have our head brewer give you a rundown on this beer.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
Head
I'll
brewer.
do that later.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. I said this last week with the other one, but it's punchy. It's good.
Mm.
Packs a
That's not
bunch.
bad. I like. Hey.
That's one of the best
Brothers
haze
beer.
perums I've had. That's one of the best haze perums I've had. What's that leopard like?
I feel as though
Well, you can try one of these ones next.
I'm gonna have to.
I'll try the leopard now because now it's...
Wait, is it just two of each? Oh, it is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
a bit. It's
So
alright.
you can't have the leopard.
No, I can't have a leopard.
You can't have any of that pussy tonight.
I feel as though this is one that you've either love it or hate it.
Okay.
Acquired taste, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We won't go too much further than that, but I really like this green one. Green hazy. Tasty. And that's provided by Brothers Beer. There's got info on the pack, like where they're from.
Yeah, here you go. Oh, it's just you got
Okay, so here
Yeah.
we go.
the story. Here we go, the story.
Spiel.
Brothers Beer started after a couple of mates got talking over a beer. Classic. Since 2012, we've produced balanced, full-flavoured beers using the finest New Zealand grain and hops, known globally for their quality and flavour. Brothers Beer is made at Brothers Brewery in Auckland, Leafy, Mount Eden. Well, there you go. Brothers Beer. Get amongst it. Actually, yeah, I rate this. I really rate my one. What did you say about yours?
No, I like mine.
And it's an acquired taste.
Yeah,
So
like don't get me wrong. If
But
someone
then
it's still pretty fucking good actually. to be
Sam's
fair.
an acquired taste as well, so.
Yes, I am.
all right.
Cool.
Beer review. That's good.
Thank you, Brothers Beer, for the
The breathers.
the
It's
plug
actually-
you
it's
didn't
actually-
ask for.
They've actually got little stories before.
Oh, for each one.
Yeah. So your Hasteria. This hazy pale ale is golden in colour and deeply opaque with fresh fruit salad flavours
Oh.
from a trio of all-time favourite hops: Citra, Mosaic, and Motueka. The Green Haze.
The green haze.
New Zealand grown Motueka hops are the star of this hazy pale ale, providing super fresh melon and mojito lime flavours on a bright, smooth, and clean malt base.
Mojito lime flavours.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I thought.
and the Manticore. Once you gaze into their eyes, you'll never have eyes for another.
Oh.
Jeez. Starting with the base of lager malt. Yeah, that's exactly what I can taste is the lager malt. And we
Knew
hop this beer heavily with Nelson Sauvin. Oh fuck, I can't say that. Southern Cross and Taihiki for complete citrus fruit flavours and a little bite.
Well, there you go. Get along. Follow them
Yeah, absolutely.
at Brothers Beer NZ. Untapped.com. Brothers Beer for a website. And get amongst it.
I'm actually starting. The aftertaste is actually pretty good on this. So I'm actually.
Have another sip then.
Yeah, I think I need to have another one. I've had this one after this one. So
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
see that one is a lot different to the first taste. So
Okay.
There you
All
go.
right. Grows on you.
well,
Grows on you like a mustache.
but I like it how it's all like different. Like
Yeah, they've explained they're all quite different, which is
Yeah.
cool. Which we'll find out once we have another one.
nice short
Any other
brothers beer.
ones?
Yeah,
All right, Brothers Beers. Cheers, the Breathers.
yeah, boys.
Breathers at Brothers. All right. So, obviously, we've got the Maori versus Indigenous All-Stars game coming up next weekend, eh?
Next,
Oh,
yes,
that's come around quickly.
Woo!
That has come around quickly.
Next weekend. And also,
Are you gonna behave yourself, Nick? I'm worried about you.
why?
I don't know. I
I
feel
thought you were talking to me.
No, I'll just let you do what you want. I'm worried about you, Jace. I reckon I'm gonna send a side of Jace I've never seen before, and I'm fizzing for it actually.
Hey, I'm going to be at the All-Stars game, being an All-Star.
You're being an
Something like that.
All-Star, all right.
But nah, just saying, starting off that week as well, or going into that week,
Trials, isn't it?
trial games,
Yes.
which can be bloody great.
A lot of footy on, a lot of code on.
Let's go the Wars.
Up the Wars, up the Dolphins.
Get the wet floor sign out, man, because jeez, I'm.
Yeah, sweet. So what we're going to do? Oh, did you have the other teams up?
Are we doing that first?
Maori All-Stars and
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, sorry.
Jeepers
Can you rattle
creepers.
off? Can you rattle off our Maori? Oh, do you want me to do it?
Again.
You can do it. All right. You got a Maori All-Stars team provided by Jason Weatherly.
In no specific order because they've just how they've
I
named
think
it.
it's in alphabetical of last name.
Yeah, it is. Jesse Arthurs, which I'm excited to see.
Same. I like Arthur.
Yeah, same.
Dijon Mustard or Dijon Arsi, if you will. Nelson Asafa Solomona.
Nice.
Who's this next guy?
Yeah, see that guy. I've heard
Zach
his
Docker Clay.
Dak Docker. I didn't think of.
So I'd have to go back and look at it, but he was touted as a junior.
Yeah,
He came onto the scene. I think he's had quite a bad run with injuries. Then last year he
like an
came
Nathaniel
back,
Roach.
finally got back into the top grade for the Canterbury Bulldogs.
yeah. It was doggies, eh?
Yeah, and then he hasn't secured a contract with the Doggies for their top 30 this year and is playing for North Sydney Bears. So this is a great chance for Zach to
prove himself.
Well,
hey.
that's the feeder club to the Roosters, the Bears. So
That's right. Yeah. So
Anyway, sorry.
Yep.
James Fisher Harris.
who's that guy?
who's that guy?
I know. That's
Only the best prop in the world.
Corey Hadaweta Naida. He's going to be good to see as
Yes,
well.
the twerker.
The pool cleaner Morgan Harper.
Get the pool cleaner out.
Royce Hunt, and I'm excited to see him run around
Yeah.
again. He had a good end of the season.
He's a beast, man.
Yep. Joey Manu, don't know if you know him. Zane Musgrove. Hold on.
Tigers, I believe. Zane.
Yep.
Brinton Nakota. Hayes Perham.
Hazy's.
There's a lot of talk about him at the moment. Adam Pompey. Jordan Rapana. Jordan Ricky. Joseph
Rickster.
Rickster. Joseph Tapeni. Stafford Toa. Jared Waria Hargreaves. Dylan Walker. Actually, I can go like this, can't I? Dylan Watini Zelezniak.
All right.
And coach Ben Gardner, if you will.
All right. Solid squad. Obviously, there's a few people missing because they can't play.
Or don't want to play.
One of the weaknesses, depending if you don't count Joseph Manu in the halves combinations, which he'll probably will.
He will.
But if you take him out of that, that is very
Underwhelming.
considering who we can have if they can play, which is like Jerome Hughes, Luai. Even Nicodima's not even in the team, eh? Because he's even a good option. Who played last year? Was it Chanel Harris, Tavita, and him, eh?
Yeah, I think it was.
Because I don't think Hughes played last year.
No.
Can't remember.
And it was Ponga out the back?
Shit, I can't remember now.
Yeah, so I think we're a bit light there. But Ford
Yeah.
Pack is like, what the
Yeah,
hectic?
we'll just win it up front.
Oh,
Hope so.
That's how you do win bloody football games, eh?
That's right. So I think we've got that. And the outside backs, without being showstoppers for a couple of them, but we got some solid players.
Yeah, like so. Stafford Toa, I think would probably be.
I'm excited to see him play.
Yeah, so am I actually. He sort of elevated himself
a little bit last year, yeah.
and then he'll do well for the Tigers this year, I think. So
And
Yeah, so last year, Harris defeating Nicodema.
yeah, so I think it was when Nico Hines wasn't. They didn't even know if he was going to be
And
good
we
at
like,
halfback.
he had
Yeah.
Remus Smith as well.
Then he
in the
was
centres.
Deli M halfback of the year after.
see, Remus Smith, is he still injured or?
I know
I
people.
I don't think they wanted to risk him, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Okay, I guess because that Storm have lost.
And
all
you
the
can
players.
understand why you'd, if you've had that injury, you'd want to.
Yeah.
Oh, Jazzy played last year. He was good actually.
Oh.
Isan
Oh,
Masters.
halftime vapor, Kevin Proctor.
Halftime vapor. Oh, there goes that Tukupuho Tapuha. Now that's that guy from the Roosters.
Roosters,
isn't it?
eh?
That
Yeah.
big joke. He's not
Yeah.
in there this year. I really wanted the mullet from Para to get in Woodamuguri. He played mean. Anyway, that's last year's team. Okay. What do you boys think about that Māori squad? Obviously, without having it in with a position.
Well,
Even just some of those
yeah.
players running around, I'm excited to see.
Yep.
Like,
I think for us as a potty as well, seeing those minnow guys play, I think it's actually
good.
it's good
Yeah.
for us because we can actually we'll get to see them
mm,
actually up front and everything like that, and then it'll be easier for us to talk about them because we get to visually see them in
Get
person.
to see
so-
them,
Because
and
it's mad. When
especially
you
up on a stage like that. It's quite
Yeah.
good.
and like when you see someone play, like live, you're always like, oh shit, that guy's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah, always. Like Cody had brained it last. He played mean in that game.
Mm.
Cody Nikodima. But yeah, I love to see young guys who haven't really had much of a crack have a go. So it's always that's what I'm most excited to see. I see no Dolphins are in any of the teams. So I think
no, because they have a trial this weekend
I
against
think old Clint
the
Eastwood.
Capras.
I think Clint Eastwood said, "Boys, I'm sorry, but it's our first year."
I can't have you injured.
But come on, bro. You had
I can understand though.
yeah, I get it, but you had like
Yeah,
both the Bromwiches, JMK,
yeah.
Valance Tefati, like, come on, Uncle. Anyway,
They do have the trial the next day though.
they do, but they just don't
Yeah.
need to play. Put the bloody. Oh no, that is their B team.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Rattle us off the Indigenous All-Stars
Can
team.
we go again?
Jason, yeah.
Jason.
Weird. Anyone know Joshua Adokar?
No, but he might be related to Josh.
Washwa.
The Fox
Bailey Butler, Salwan Cobo, Tyrell.
loves his coach.
Loves a coach.
Loves the coach.
Man, how good is this?
Selwyn corn on the Cobo.
What's the best way to say that?
Tyrell Fui Ma'ono.
Yes.
So he's like, I think he's Tongan and Indigenous.
Oh yes, Jermaine Hopgood. Now he's got the coolest name because he's got little.
Dash Main.
Yeah.
Yeah, Main. That's good.
Nicholas Hines.
Nicolas.
Nicolas.
Now, if I've ever seen an Indigenous Australian name, that's it. Nicolas Hines.
Ryan James.
Oh, I thought he retired.
No, he's brought it back.
This must be his little swan song.
Yeah.
That's quite
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Joshua Kerr.
What a name was Wayne, isn't it?
Fuck's sakes.
Ezra Mam.
Had to.
Yeah.
Latrell Mitt.
Oh, Ezra Mam, that's good.
Oh, did you hear them? Latrell and his brother
Shakai.
come back to training like looking fit.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Big Shaq.
Yeah. So both of the Mitchell brothers are there. Oh shit. Where we at?
I feel like they've got a longer team list than us. Anyway.
Yeah.
Kieran Mosley, you're up to?
Kieran Mosley.
Oh, we got a crasher?
Nah, we've crashed. Hold up.
Sorry, guys.
Technical
It's just like the
difficulties.
beer situation all
We'll just
over again.
restore. Should be there.
Brent Naden. Tyrone Peachy. Tyrell Sloan.
Oh, Sloaney's in. He had a good game last year.
Chris Smith. And then old
Oh.
keep my wife's name out of your mouth, Will Smith. he's making an appearance. Jermaine,
Tanoa Brown.
yes.
Yeah.
Cody Walker and Jack Whiten.
Oh, those last two are pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be cool seeing Jack running around.
Shit, that's a
Oh.
good team, man.
If you look at, especially if you look at the backs,
Like you got Jack in the wing. I mean centre.
you probably play Jack White at centre. You
Yeah.
got Cody and Nico at the halves, which is like
yeah.
hectic.
Yeah.
You got Latrell in your other
Latrell out the
centre.
back. He might be at the
Oh,
back.
he might be
though.
at the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be the other centre.
Oh, you got Ezra Mam.
You got Joshua. Oh, you've got Brent Naden. Maybe he might play centre.
He will play. Actually, yeah.
You
he
got
will,
Tyrell
yeah.
Sloan still. I don't know what.
And
where
then
he'll
Tyrone
play.
Peachy will probably play at 14, I reckon. 14
Peachy is
or-
like one of the ultimate 14s.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
he's up
Edo
and
Carr
down,
on the
but-
wing.
And
reckon
Cobb, you got
Hopgood, would he be 13?
You got Edo Carr and then Cobbo on the other side. Shit, they've got a mean backline. But
So-
if you look at their forwards though,
Yeah, we've got the stack forwards. They've got the stack backs.
this is
yeah.
going to make it super interesting because
Yeah.
it's like it will kind of be. You could probably put that debate about what's better having a big forward,
big forward pack or
mean forward pack or a
just
more
a-
backline.
Mm.
I mean, if they can do, it's basically the Kiwis forward pack ish.
Yeah.
If they can do what Aussie done, they didn't like. We played really good. We were quite dominant for most of it. But they done enough in their forward pack because they're good forwards, but it's probably not the best forward pack they've ever named.
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
Whereas you can see the same with the Indigenous boys. So
Yeah.
they might have a plan around that. But
But I think defensively you can cater to a
Yeah.
better back line compared to a forward pack.
especially if they're not starting on the front foot. like-
Exactly.
yeah. Mm.
That's exciting. I'm excited.
Very
I'm
interesting
excited to watch.
dynamics to the two teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, that's cool, man.
Because if the Indigenous forward pack looks very.
It's very
a bit-
inexperienced.
It's a bit average. And like if you're looking at who's going to be starting front rowers,
Tanoa Brown.
you got Tanoa Brown and probably Ryan James.
What does Shaq play? Is he?
He's a front rower.
He's a front rower, isn't he? Yeah.
He'll probably come off the pine.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's just like that is slit, like
Yeah.
And no discredit to James or Shaq, but if you're looking at the other side, you got
Yeah.
Fisher Harris, you've got
Yeah.
Taps, you've got
You reckon
Royce Hunt, you've got all these other jokers shit.
Jermaine plays lock?
Nah, he'll probably prop, man. He have to.
He'll go to prop, you reckon?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'll be wrong, but that's fine.
Oh, Tyrell for you, man. No, he's actually quite good. He's good for a bloody head high too, actually. Sweet. All right.
Sorry, I meant this Jermaine.
Oh, Jermaine Hopgood.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, Tanoa Brown. Yeah. Okay. I see what you see with the
yeah. Oh, man.
Jarmaine, but who's also Maori as well. But if you look at the two teams, you go, I'll go Indigenous because you'll probably get a run then. Because if you went to the forward pack on the other side,
The thing is with Jermaine Tanoa Brown, he could be so fucking good. I think he's just so immature, a little bit immature in his ways that he lets other people outshine himself.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he's probably not fulfilled his full potential, but
Yeah,
front rowers can take a while to wind
yeah,
up,
exactly.
so he should be all right. Sweet. So from that, we put out on the stories last week, people to answer who they'd have in each position off the squad. So I made it easy for you as well. But some of you still were like, Kalen Ponga. Like, come on, man.
Are we
It's off the
name dropping or?
No, but it's off the squad that they've named, okay? Anyway, but we got some interesting ones back. So what we'll do is we'll name the viewers' Māori lineup as they've picked it. So it's whoever's been mentioned the most for each position. So out the back, we got the man of the moment, Joseph Joey Manu
He's the man of every moment.
at the one. So everyone's wanted him there. So, which is interesting because I don't think he'll play there, but I get that. I get putting him there.
But like, it's an interesting concept because there is some other halves that could go there, and especially with the back line that they have,
Yeah, it might be good to have him.
it might be good to have him back at the back.
Plus, he does his best work. You'll probably get the most out of Manu having him at fullback as opposed to 5'8",
yeah.
where he might get out of the game a bit.
Yeah.
The wing you've chosen, Jordan Rapana. Now,
Yeah, raps.
big raps. He'll be having another go at goal kicking, wouldn't he?
For sure. Absolutely.
Toe hacker of doom, he'll be up there. Actually, it'd be really good if we could get he seems pretty crack up, so it'd be good to have an interview with him.
Yeah.
You voted in Stafford Tor at the one centre and Jesse Arthur's in the other centre. So
I like it.
as I start reading that out, that's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
I rate both those young fellas.
And then you get to one of the best people alive.
Oh, the man himself, Dallin Waitini-Zeliusniak with the ringlet mullet. He'll just be doing his best work because that's all he does.
Yeah.
And then who you've picked at 6 is Dylan Walker. Well, actually, he's run it there quite a bit.
Yeah.
With Dijon Mustard as well in the halves. We've gone James Fisher-Harris at 8. You've voted Zach Docker-Clay to start at 9. Royce Hunt actually got more votes to start over the other options, which I kind of get because Nas is so good off the bench.
Yeah.
But so is Hunt, though. We got Nick Corder and Corey Hadaweda-Naida in the back row, with Joey Tups locking it down, which I didn't vote for, but other people might have and did. 14 we had Hayes Perham. Then we had Nas. Then we had Jared Wadia-Hargreaves and Zane Musgrove on the bench. Good bench, with Nas and Jared on there.
Yeah, I think so.
Even
Even,
Musgrove's good.
Depending how Hayes Perham fits in, he's going to be mean coming off the bench when their forwards are tired.
Yeah, I think what I think they'll probably do is that Manu will go into 6 and then Hayes will play fullback because that's
Yeah.
where he's been training all.
Yeah.
Makes sense, but
But I wouldn't mind that lineup if you guys have picked.
but then you would have Walker off the.
Walker will have to go
bench.
14.
yeah,
He's a good 14, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I think the mail is he's going to start and Zach Docker-Clay's going to be on the bench.
Yeah.
But who knows? We don't know. It's all speculation until
Also-
it happens on the day.
who where is it? Who's our number 15?
Jared,
Yeah.
big dog. There's 2 angry men you've got coming off the bench there.
Fucking 2 angry men. They'll probably fight each other on the sideline.
I'm going on next. No.
I feel like he'll get sent off straight
Big brother,
away because
little brother shit, eh?
he's been sitting on the bench. I'd almost want him to start on the field and then have like.
No, he's on the bench and the ref will just turn around and be like this, and he's like, because he's fought someone on the sideline.
Like Jared will be like the bigger brother thing, wet willy in the air on TV, and Nas is. That's great content. I love
Because
that.
they have had a scrap in the past.
Yeah.
Them too. So that's a stacked team. I don't mind that. And now we've kind of put the backs lined up like that. The wings and centres are not bad. Like
Well, if you got Dow and Raps, they're proven wingers.
they're both Kiwi internationals,
You got-
and they are very good at coming out of their end.
What I'd actually love to see is Dell in centres. I'd love to see how he actually proves himself as probably
Yeah.
a 4 maybe, no, maybe not a 3, but
He just stood there at the doggies, but he
Yeah.
wasn't really getting great ball, so you can't really.
so
Just-
you know
who did he have on the inside of him though? Who was
exactly.
Don't know, can't remember.
Yeah.
But I mean, Dale could play centre, wing, or fullback, and you know you're gonna get
Gonna-
110% of pure mullet goodness.
I was gonna say pure mullet,
So good.
ringlet mullet. Man, I want to meet him, eh?
Yeah. Anything else? And then you guys boys want to add on to that?
No, well, I just think going off that forward pack, you could change it up however you wanted to, because one, that is going to be the dominant forward pack, and also I think Big Nasty and Jared Warrior, they have to be. I reckon they have to come off the bench.
Yeah, like
Because that's that punch you need, especially
And that's
with,
how that.
that's why I reckon you start Royce Hunt.
Yeah.
And then bring like Nass or
especially when the back line that the Indigenous Allstars have is going to be quite fast paced.
Yeah, very
And,
fast.
and you bring those two on sort of in a 5-minute sort of spacer, brings on someone just say boom, boom, boom,
Well,
smash
yeah,
it, and
yeah,
it
and
sucks
then
them in, eh?
It'll just. I think that would. I think once we've already got the main forward pack on, and then
Yeah.
these two come on, that'll just be like
Yeah.
good luck trying to run out of anywhere.
Because what's going to happen is if you bring those two big motherfuckers on, and they start breaking those lines, what's going to happen is those backs are just going to
They're going to have to come.
They're going to squeeze.
They'll get sucked in. But I think the thing I'm worried the most about the Indigenous boys is probably their 6 and 7.
Yeah, that's
Like Cody Walker and Nico Hines is like, what the
kicking
hell?
game. That's
What the actual
yeah.
fuck?
That's why
mean.
that's why I like to have Manu at fullback, just for the kicking
Yeah.
game reason, because Hayes Perham is definitely
Good player.
He's not out of sorts at all,
No.
but
But you
Well,
just
he's
want
not
someone
Joseph, he's not Joseph Manu in the way he can.
it'll be
return the
interesting if
ball,
they
but
have like a two half sort of setup where they bring on
or like he's playing half back on attack,
yeah.
but maybe full back.
Nah, Roosters won't let him do that. I reckon he'll have restrictions surely.
Maybe, who knows? But it's good to. I really want to see Starford Tour get a start.
Yeah, so do I, man.
Yeah, I like Stafford Tour. He did good last year.
Yeah, no, he did good for you, man.
Yeah, no, he was good. I remember at the start because he was my one. It was the first. Was it the first one I picked for the?
Yeah,
What do we call
Must-
it?
What,
Best
the
bets.
MVK,
best bets or
for
best
the
bet.
MVKs.
Was it the player to watch? We done it like a player to watch, eh?
yeah,
Originally,
yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
And I named him as mine because I was
I'm trying to
junior
think.
Kiwi in that, so I wanted to see how he
I'm
went.
pretty sure I put him in my fantasy too.
I had him in my fantasy,
I think
Yeah.
I have as well, actually.
but I've
Oh no, I got rid of. Oh no, he's my starting centre actually.
Nice. I see. But they got that.
how much is he worth?
412,
Oh yeah,
not too bad.
I see that Tigers have got that. Fuck, I've lost his name now.
oh old
Car has come back. He was injured, but he was
Talua.
Talau.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talau
I
is back in the fold. So
yeah.
that might put a bit of a question mark on Stafford's, like just a bit of pressure on Stafford Tower's position in the team. But yeah, okay, great segment, guys. Looking forward to that game. It's going to be epic.
I don't know what kind of gibberish we'll be speaking over there, but hopefully we'll get some good enough content we can actually
I'll
share.
be
some
like, it'll
content.
just be videos like Rapana, over here, Rapana. Just trying to get him to look.
Yeah,
You know, that sort of stuff, eh?
I mean there'll be plenty of that weekend. I'd say
I know.
there'll be plenty happening. Sweet. So I think it's probably not too much more to cover off on that game.
Nah.
Yeah, sweet.
Well,
Looking
before
forward
we go on, predict a score.
to it. Okay, you're gonna do me like that,
Yeah.
even though the team list hasn't been put
No,
out.
you got the teams. You got an idea.
I'm gonna say 26.
Oh, that was my number. You bastard.
18 to the Maori.
28-22 to the Maori.
I'm going to go 2018 to the Maori.
Okay.
They'll be just within a kick, but they won't get it.
Do you reckon Ezra Mann might play 14?
Could do. He's lethal, man.
He's good, eh?
Who else did they got that could?
Mm.
Who else would play 14? Oh, Peachy,
Yeah.
probably. Or Sloan could even do that.
On a side note, did you see our favourite player, old Penis Innie, signed a 5-year contract?
Was that 5 years? I didn't actually look into the details.
I'm pretty sure it was 5 years.
Oh, is it? Well, I thought Edie Jones was after him.
Yeah, he was, and
He's
then
a
and now
schoolboy
he's
rugby, bloody
yeah,
Australian schoolboy
good
rugby
old
player.
Penis Innie signing a nice little contract. But now he's trying to get
I've seen it.
he's
Yeah.
trying to get old Sawali because they're best mates.
Ah,
Sawaliti
yeah.
to come over and to the dark side
Oh,
and play with Queen Gutho. But I don't think it'll happen. But
it'd be very hard to see Suoli leaving the Roosters.
and
Yeah.
also on that thing, I just before when he left, me and Jace were talking about it, and there's more story about RTS going to the
There's coming. Yeah, I've seen
the
that again.
Roosters.
There's more coming out again. It's like
that back line would just be fucking the best back line an NRL team's ever produced. Surely.
it'll be up there. Shit. Like that is out the gate. You shouldn't be allowed to have Teddy and Roger in the same team.
Well, and Manu.
And Manu.
Manu and Suoli. Like, how does that even work?
Go the sombrero.
How does that even add up?
To
It
be
makes you
To
question.
be fair, the new sombrero is fucking is the Bulldogs though, eh?
Mate,
The Bulldogs have a fucking sombrero come out the arsehole.
where's that coming from, eh? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Man.
That's insane. But I think
Fuck this and backhand.
I think if he broke his rugby deal, he had to go to the Warriors. But if he sees out his rugby deal, he can go to whoever he wants after that.
Who's that?
Roger.
Oh,
Roger.
RTS. Yeah.
So I think if he waits till his deal's up
Yeah.
at New Zealand Rugby, which would be after the World Cup year.
Yeah. It's I think it's after the World Cup itself.
But
Which
the thing is,
doesn't
if
matter.
Joey Manu's still doing on that trajectory he is,
Yeah,
and then so is Suoli, how in the hell? There's no way they could fit him in as well.
but what Jace said prior to this potty was, sometimes players take a pay cut
Oh yeah,
for the
100%.
best teams.
Yeah, they would.
And I said, like, if you
And
just
I-
take a pay cut for that 1 year and you get the premiership, man, there'll be a mean buzz.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure they'd fucking do it too.
that's a lot to take. You wouldn't. One player couldn't take one. They'd
Yeah.
all have to.
They'd
Yeah.
all
All
have
those
to take
backs would
100
have to.
Yeah, they'd have to take 100 grand off their salary just to.
More than
Like
that.
Teddy would have
No,
to.
because you get 6 players to take 100 grand.
Because
off.
when's the
That's
Rugby
600
World
grand.
Cup this year?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
No, 20. Yeah, this is. Yeah, this
So
is,
if he doesn't, because if he breaks this year, he'll have to go to the Warriors, which
Yeah.
he won't. He'll just wait, I'd say.
But then he might want to play footy though.
Imagine having him at the Wars as well. And then we've seen.
I mean, Chance will get it.
yeah.
just came back and then.
No, I want to see Chance at the back, but if you moved him to centre or something, like he played in the World Cup,
Yeah,
Tamaiti.
that'll be stacked. But I could see him going back to the Roosters,
Yeah.
real Sonny Bill Williams style. Yeah, they'd have to. Because Joey will just his value would Suoli and Joey's value would have gone up, and Teddy's will at least stay the same.
Well, he's already signed a contract though, isn't it?
That's true.
So he's
Is Joey? What's Joey?
Joey hasn't though. I know.
He did, didn't he?
Oh no, I'm thinking about Tapani. Tapani signed a contract last year.
Oh yeah, Tarpany
Yeah.
did. Not
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
though. I wonder when his finishes.
Yeah.
That would be.
No, maybe
Yeah, but
maybe
we-
he did sign it because he was talking of him possibly going to the Wars as well last year.
That's right, and he turned it down.
Yeah. So yeah, I think so.
Bro, could've-
Why, oh, why?
Could have visited Tokoroa as much as he wanted.
Or
Okay.
Mata.
So that makes sense why he signed with the Roosters then.
No,
Oh.
Bondi's not that much better than Toke.
Yeah. That Main Street in Toke is all good.
Pies won't be good. I mean, now they've done it up.
Mm.
Look,
That-
it actually looks pretty good.
To be fair, their bakery there is pretty good, eh?
Oh yeah, they got good. Actually, even though it looked dodgy, it still looks a bit dodgy. That BK goes all good.
Yeah. Can't say no to a BK sometimes.
Anyone
eh?
listening, you want
The
some?
Toke BK
It's
goes all
on.
good.
And it's funny. I think they're the last BK with how they had the 50 style sort
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
and they've only just done it.
They've
up
only just done it up. Yeah.
10 years
All right,
later.
well off track. Okay.
But that happens.
All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we thought would be cool to chuck in there, is we're going to put a couple of Kiwis teams from two different kind of, not eras, but years, up against each other. And we're going to go through the team, like by position. I'm due another beer too. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to try this at Hazy Stereo.
I want to try
I'll
the
try
leopard bikini.
I'll try the greenie.
That worked out very well for all of us. Cheers, Brothers Beer.
So it's going to basically going to put two Kiwis teams against each other. We'll go through each position, and then we got to choose who you'd take.
Okay.
Okay.
Can
So,
you remember off the top of your head
are we
this team? This year's team? Last year's team?
I'll just bring it up.
For the final.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe he can put it on his.
Yeah, you bring it up. So
We'll
then I
use,
don't have to.
So what should we do? Like a
1v1
No,
in the
we-
boxing ring.
no, just say who would pick, and then two out of three
Oh, like
ones.
Oh
Majority.
yeah, and then that's
Major-
what the team
yeah.
is. Okay, then I'll write
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Someone will jot that down. We'll just quickly get a pen. I mean, there's two ways of doing it. A, we then do that, but then we also go. So after going through all that, which team would win?
Yeah.
Okay. But we'll also rattle off positions. So, the 2008 Kiwis team, we're going with the first ever Kiwis team to win the World Cup.
Fuck, that was a good night.
That was unbelievable. I was smiling for weeks. And just because we kind of played shit at the start, but then we built
Yeah.
into it, and then Uncle Wayne was also helping coach, and it was like
And Billy Slater just capitulated.
Billy Slater made the one error of his whole career.
Yeah.
Oh, Monahan got sent off, the old
Yeah.
Ginger Ninja, for trying to take. Well, to be fair, Lance Ohio was pretty short. But that was a try every day of the week.
Yeah. Fuck
I
yeah.
still remember
Yeah.
it was spittle over my TV because I was like, send them off. Anyway,
Best hour in his life.
and we're going up against the Kiwis team from last year, which might seem a bit weird because they didn't win. But
But
very, very good team, very stacked team, and I thought it would just be interesting. Because when my initial thought was, guys,
Because it's two completely different teams.
yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
go my head, I was like, if you went position, you go the 22 team would be better. But then obviously we'll get through that and we'll have a look. So
Okay.
we'll start from 1 and through the team.
Me?
Yeah, you
Oh, should we do it with the coach first? Do the coaches as well? So we've got Steve Kearney for the 08. Well, surely Uncle Wayne gets a little mention there.
Yeah, and Uncle Wayne, he was in there. I seen him get the
Steve
hopes.
Kearney / Uncle Wayne Combach versus Madge McGuire. Who are you taking?
I'm going Madge.
I'm always just going Steve Kearney and old Wayne just because Wayne was in there.
I mean, the story's great.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if Wayne was the head coach,
Then you'd take Wayne.
Yeah.
I'd take Wayne. But Madge, I like Madge. I like him.
Yeah, I like Madge.
I
too.
like Madge as well.
I would probably... Oh, that's hard. Okay, so we were removing Wayne, basically?
Yes, we have
Okay,
to
then
remove
Madge.
Wayne.
Okay, if we're
Have to.
removing Wayne, then sorry, Mooks, but I have to go Madge. But even though, you've won the history making. Yeah, see, that's all. I thought this was just going to be an interesting little matchup.
I picked Madge because what he's done with the Kiwis team,
where he's taken it from
Exactly.
to. Yeah,
I
okay.
think that is commending
I
himself.
agree. You've
So the
talked me
key
into
wasn't in the Wii?
it. Oh, that's Kidwell, mate.
I know.
That's Kidwell.
That's where he took it from.
Who knows? So the coach, we've gone with Madge. All right. 1, you've got Sam's crush,
Yeah.
Joey
Sam's-
Manu.
I'm not even
Love
gonna,
interest?
I'm not even going to vote.
Well, come on. You got to hear the whole story, okay?
Okay.
Or Lance Hawhire, the Huntley Hurricane.
The Huntley Hurricane. I actually played rugby with his cousin in Morrisville.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so Lance came to a few games.
And the Morrinsville
Now,
Hurricane. No.
do you know what Lance reminded me of? He was like a hobbit on steroids.
He was
He was just little, but he was actually really like stuck.
it was a tough bastard.
I still
eh?
remember that. Remember that hit he done on like Petro Civoniceva? That one game? It was so random. He just like squared him up and banged him.
I get
It'd be like me.
It sucks that the last memory of him was him getting smashed by Ben Flowers in that fucking fight.
That was such a ratchet. Ben Flowers sucks.
He sucks.
That's why he can never play the game ever again.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough.
Fair enough too. Talk about roids. That guy was on roids, surely.
Surely. There's some rage. Look,
The thing
obviously he's going to go Joseph Manu.
No way.
But in that year,
I liked.
Lance was bloody...
And you look at all those highlight videos.
Oh.
Sick.
I'll give you a tip. I will walk out here if you guys don't say Joe Fernando. I will throw my
I don't know.
toys.
This team has got some good players. I'm just going down. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, they're good, but then I guess if you're going off each player and what they can do, I don't think Lance can impact the team the way that Joey can. But the way he played in that final was fucking good.
But
So if we're going,
It was no 400 fucking 3 metre against Tonga, mate.
he didn't have to
he didn't have to do against Tonga. He did it against.
against Billy Slater, one of the best. Outshone him on the big stage. This is why I thought this would be interesting. Okay, I'm going
Lancey boy.
to split the vote. Huntley's best versus Toke's best. Two of New Zealand's greatest towns, head to head. I'm going to have to go... I'll have to go with Joey Manu.
Oh,
Just. It was harder than I thought.
I just love watching that. All his highlights.
His little combo he had with like Ropati and
yeah.
Manu.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he'd swing around. Jeez, it was good. Even when he first came out, he was playing half. Anyway, shout out to Huntley Hurricane.
Yeah,
I
for
still think
sure,
you're the man. All
Don't-
right.
yeah, don't get me fucking twisted from the fact
Right
that you're
wing.
pretty good.
When I looked at this list before, I forgot about this guy
Yeah.
from the 08 team. Sammy Perrott.
The Mozzie.
Never going to you wouldn't put him in superstar category, but he was good, man. He'd do all the right things. He was solid as.
But who was our number? Was it Dow?
No, Mulatalo. Oh. Fuck, this is hard, eh?
Molotalo's probably got a bit more
Pizzazz.
pizzazz to him, but the work rate,
I'm,
and the
I'm,
strike rate of Sammy Perrott.
I'm going Sam Perrott on the pure fact that
He played for the Roosters? No. Maybe.
Sam's gone 2 for 2 for Roosters.
and his name's Sam.
Not the
Yeah.
Roosters Kiwis team. No. Who you going?
I'm going Sam Perrott just because of yeah.
Who you going, mate?
Yeah.
It's hard, eh?
Yeah.
Because they're both quite different players, but
I just think Mulatalo in the World Cup he didn't play his best.
I
Compared
think
to,
he had some real good moments,
Yeah.
some massive moments,
But-
and then some moments that were just.
Yeah.
Whereas
It's
Sam,
hard because they won the World Cup, so there's like a
Yeah.
thing about the team that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just-
So you're like, but no, we're not doing that. We're
I know.
doing player versus player. I would say just off the back of consistency, Sam Perrott always played an 8 out of 10 game every game he played. I never think I ever seen him not get in and do the work.
Hamstrings are doing
Whereas-
as well.
Yeah. Whereas Ronaldo a couple of times, but he's younger. Sam Perrott was
Yeah.
a bit of a veteran.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't get involved as much. So with that, I'm going to go Sammy, which means
Oh, Sammy wins. I'll go Sam.
Sammy Perrott's in there.
The thing is, it's hard because those two are effectively Mozzies who didn't necessarily want to play for the Kiwis to start off with.
Who's Sammy? I'm pretty sure he did. I watched a really good interview on Sam Perrott.
Maybe he did, but like I'm speaking in terms of Mulatalo.
Yeah.
Now,
Queenslander.
The
Well, that's
right-
more to do with the eligibility,
Eligibility
rules than anything
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Right centre, so this is going to be...
right centre of doom. This is a hard
They're
one.
both going to be makeshift.
No, it was Chance Nickel Clockstead.
Yeah, so that's kind of makeshift, though. He wasn't
Yeah.
really playing there.
Simon Mannering.
But Simon wins every day of the week. Unfortunately, oh no, this is hard again.
I think... But then Simon was actually good in that position. Was he marking Gasnier that time? Oh, Inglis.
Yeah,
I think that was Israel Folau.
Yeah.
What the... How did they lose? Oh, if you start going through that... Okay, we got to do this quickly. This is the Australian team.
it's
Billy Slater.
John Monahan.
Joel Monahan, well, he kind of dumb. Greg Inglis, right centre. Israel Folau, left centre. Left wing, David Williams, a Wolfman.
The Wolfman.
He got toesed up, though, because he laughed at the hooker. So
Yeah.
shame, bro. Captain was Darren Lockyer. Never heard of the guy.
Jonathan
Thurston? Jonathan Thurston.
JT.
Haven't heard of him either.
Brent Kite. Cameron Smith. Petrol 70 cents a litre. Pedro 7 a Seaver. Oh, LaFranchi here. I love LaFranchi.
Anthony
LaFranchi. Glenn Stewart, Paul Gallen. On the bench, the 14, Carmichael Hunt, Anthony Tupou, Craig Fitzgibbon. Oh, Fitzy is good.
Oh, I love Fitzy.
And Anthony Watmell, he was good, but he annoyed me.
And then
for some
coach
reason.
Ricky Stewart.
Sticky Ricky. Anyway, we're not
Fuck,
talking
that's a
about those
good
two.
team, man.
No wonder they were the favourites. Like, look at that.
Fucking.
Anyway,
Yeah.
and you have to go Simon, not because of who he is and his stature in the game, because at that time he wasn't quite at that level. Like, he was a great player.
I thought he played so good in
He
that
played
final.
good in
Do you
that final.
also count into this that he was
Marking. The
Yeah.
next thing I was going
Yeah,
to say, Greg
yeah.
Inglis didn't really have his best game that game. Like, if you look at all the highlights, he wasn't really included that well.
Yeah.
And it's one of those
Simon Mannering.
Well, that's right. I think that's why they put him there.
And then who did Chanzi go up against? Jack Whiten. Oh, no, sorry,
Latrell.
Latrell,
I
that's
should say he
right.
would have been up against
Oh.
Latrell.
Which is the...
Latrell Mitt.
That's trippy, because that's like the...
Oh, no, he wasn't, because Mitt was up against
Other
Hooker.
side. Oh, yeah.
So Jack Whiten.
Which is
And
like,
Jack Whiten is mean.
Which is like...
And it was great Chanzi, man, because he fucking elevated.
He lifted for that game.
He lifted for that game, and it proved he can... he proved the fucking naysayers wrong, man.
Well, at the start, I was
so
like...
good.
I was kind of off it, because I was like, ugh, why don't we take, like... You got Sebastian Chris
Yeah.
sitting there, who's played centre all year. In the Raiders, where... The funky thing was, Chance couldn't get in the Raiders.
No.
Right? In the top team. And they've got the centre from the Raiders in the team.
Yeah.
But then Madge then still picks Chansey over Seb.
See, it shows what player Chanzi actually is.
Oh, yeah.
And
And
how
that's
much
why-
worth he has, eh?
That's
Yeah.
why I'm excited for him for the Wars this year.
Yeah.
So,
Anywho,
Mannering.
Yeah.
we went Mannering,
Yeah,
right?
Manny.
Okay.
Manny Machado.
Now. Left centre.
At centre too, that's cracker.
Jerome
Ropati.
Ropati. V.
Pet. Uncle Pet.
Oh, I love Pitt.
What a funky little matchup. Pretty similar players, really.
Pet for me.
Pet's probably had a longer career.
I'm going to go Pitt because
But that year when Jerome was with Manu and then higher as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that was... Oh, swing around the back, hit Ropati. He was quick, man. Oh, good skills, good whack, good fend. Who'd you go? You went Pet.
I went Pitt.
You went
Pet.
Pet. Okay.
Pet.
I was Pet then.
I just love Pitt.
He's bloody good.
This is actually a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, no, same. It's
Now-
funny, bro, because
It brings
I
up,
initially went, the 22 team will have the better paper
yeah,
team,
yeah.
but we've only picked Joey Manu and the rest are from The 08 team.
No,
No,
Oh, no.
Heck.
Oh, heck you.
50-50.
Yeah,
Okay,
50-50.
now
Okay, yes.
we've got the man himself. Ended not so well lately, but Manu Vatavai.
Versus.
Jordan Rapana.
Oh,
I think I'm going to have to go Manu.
I'm still probably have to go Manu.
Yeah,
But I
don't-
love raps. Oh, shit, I've dropped the pen.
He got, what
Shit, it's under there.
did he get, 20 tries in something consecutive
You just
seasons?
gotta look
for
at
the
his-
Lions?
In 10 seasons.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, someone,
It was 10
was it 20 and 10 in a row?
I
Might
think,
be,
yeah.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Which is hectic. And even for the Kiwis, he got some bloody great.
Yes, unfortunately he didn't hit under the high ball. He couldn't swallow
Apparently
it,
he
but-
didn't make enough money being a professional footy player.
Maybe he's just doubling down.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going Manu.
Raps is quite interesting because he's more of like a vet. He was probably a better matchup for Sam Perrott.
Yeah, I
They're
think
quite
so too.
similar in the way
Yeah.
they play, but anyway, they weren't. So, unfortunately, he's gone against Manu, and it's
I'll
very
put,
hard.
I'll put reps just to get a pick
Okay.
in there for the brother.
Okay. It's Manu v. Manu Vati.
But it's hard to go past
VATU.
Manu Vatuvai, man.
I just put Manu Vat. MVAT.
Okay,
Um,
now,
Oh, spicy.
5'8". We have the man himself. Fakatani?
Yep.
Fakatane.
Fakatani?
Dani.
Benji Marshall.
Benji tries to subdue him at training, Marshall, even though he's supposed to be the coach.
Versus Dillbags Brown.
Now,
So what do we look for in this scenario? Because
I think we take in the game
yep,
because we're
Damn it.
talking about the game when they both played Australia,
yep.
and we're talking about probably that campaign for that World Cup too, where Dylan Brown was
Benji.
versus Benji. That's hard.
Benji, like,
But Benji was a bit patchy at the start of the tourney.
but he came right when Billy Slater wanted him to.
yeah. Yeah.
Billy, does that go down as a try assist for
So you've
Billy?
got like probably,
Surely. Surely.
I think they call that a try involvement.
Oh.
An accident.
Um,
I
shit, so you've got,
go Benji.
you've got the goat probably, and
Yeah.
then the future goat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
Hey, if we do this next World Cup, it could be the other way around.
Exactly.
that's right.
So I'm
So-
going to go Benji.
Yeah.
Who'd
Because
you go?
This will actually be good to do.
I'm
next
Benji as well.
Okay.
We've got to
I'm Benji as well.
remember this because this will be good to do next World Cup, whatever,
Yeah.
or next test.
I think Dillbags just needs to bide his time, and but
Yeah.
at the same time, fuck, he's good.
Like,
the kid's good, man.
I'm excited for him this year.
When he's like, he can be left out of games a little bit still.
Yeah.
He's
So-
like, and did you notice like into last year because he doesn't have like much of a kicking game, whatever. But when he does like put a kicking game in, the
He's-
teams don't
he's
know what he's
good.
doing. He
Yeah.
changes the whole dynamic of the game.
Exactly.
He was good in that Aussie game too.
Yeah,
he was good. It was a hard one, harder than I thought, but he's almost automatically in there, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Benji.
it's just It's just I think he's the first person you put on the paper
Mm.
Okay.
that I would anyway.
Okay, halfback. Nathan Fiend.
Nathan Fiend.
And
Is
Jer-
he?
and
Jerome Hughes. Well, just off talent, Hughes was probably more talented.
Yep.
But I also loved the way Nathan Fiend played, which was
Let-
totally different to him. He was
Then
a
he's
great,
like,
he was a
but-
great foil for Benji Marshall because he was brung something totally different.
Yeah. I go Joe Hughes every day of the week. That's just a fucking no-brainer for me.
Yeah,
He is one of the best sevens in the game at the moment. So
Yeah, and I think he's on track to.
and there's a reason why Storm.
Have kept him on, and
Yeah.
no one's really taken
Yeah.
his place. He's going to have another cracky year.
fuck yeah.
So we're going to put Jar Jar Bless in there.
Yeah.
But love you, Nathan Fiend. Also met him out at the clubs in Auckland. Good Kent.
What did he say to you?
Hey, mate, how you going? Real Kiwi sounding. No, he's good as Kent. We talked to him for like an hour or something. It was crack up. So Nathan Fiend, is it?
Jaja.
Oh. Oh, imagine that little spicy combo of Benji
Yeah.
Marshall and Jerome Hughes. Okay, the 8.
What are we at?
Nathan Sayles, Kales.
Say this game.
And who did we have?
Jay Bromwich.
Oh,
This is an easy decision for me.
is it?
Yep.
Okay. We'll leave you to the end.
Yep.
Now, I find this intriguing because originally, I can't exactly remember, was it Roy Asotasi that got injured?
Roy Asatasi. Fuck, I forgot about that, Joga.
And then I think that's how Nathan Kalis got on the team.
Yeah, that's right.
And then through camp and that, he then became the captain, which at the time, like, Nathan Kalis? I thought
Ultimate Aussie.
I thought he had done his done I thought he'd probably reached his peak and done his time at that point. So, but in the tournament, he was epic.
He's fucking unreal.
And he just really went to that next level.
He became the leader that the Kiwis didn't know they needed.
That's right. 100%.
So are we going off the tournament? We're not going off the
I'm
career.
going off tournament.
Tournament.
I'm going off tournament.
Tournament first, but if it's even, then you can start to look at other factors.
Yeah. Can I go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my decision is based on the fact that what you just said with, he wasn't actually meant to be in the team, but he also became the captain. But then you've got the opposite, the other captain that was only on the field for 20 minutes a game.
That's right.
So
that's why that makes it so interesting.
So
both the captains.
But Jesse Bromwich is a fucking great player.
That's right.
A fucking great player. But going off the tournament and actually what impact
they had on the team.
I have to go Nathan Callis every day of the week.
Yeah, because we talked about it in depth, how
I feel like if he wasn't Jess wasn't the captain, he might not have.
He might have
even.
Yeah, I'm Nathan as well.
In Kalis. Say less, Kalis.
Just purely for the fact that Bromwich's input into the actual, especially the quarters and the semis, where you could have had a player there play
20 and a 20.
A 20 and a 20.
But he just played just 20.
Yeah.
Don't know, interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go, we're all going Salis, Kalis.
Yeah.
What a tournament from the battler. Actually, there's a really good podcast Andy Raymond does, the old commentator.
Yep.
And he's got one with Nathan Kalis. I've listened to the whole thing. Very passionate about playing for the Kiwis and stuff. So it's really good just for his parents are both Kiwis.
Yeah, for sure.
But growing up in Aussie. All right. The Nines. We've got...
Is it Luluwai?
Tommy Luluwai. The cross-eyed assassin.
And he finally stopped playing at the end of the year.
That is out the gate.
Yeah.
It's a long career.
And his last game
he was good in that game.
It was his last game. No, his last game was against the Kiwis, wasn't it?
Was with the Kiwis against Leeds.
Oh, sorry, with the Kiwis
against Leeds. They gave him one more. And he captained the Kiwis that game.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah, fuck, it was so cool, man.
And here's obviously you got the cheese.
It's hectic.
Oh,
fuck, two different fucking players.
Absolutely, totally different. If you had Luke versus Cheese, it would have been a bit
I wish we
close. But they're totally different players, Tommy? Off the tourney. Oh, but then Cheese tried his heart out.
Yeah, I know.
Not that Thomas didn't, but
I'm leaning more.
I'm gonna have to stay. I'm gonna have to go with
Cheese.
I'm gonna go with Thomas Lulai.
Oh, I'm leaning towards Cheese just because, when he's close to the line, he's gonna do something.
Yeah, I think the Cheese could be the best hooker we've ever had.
And the thing is, I love Luluwai, man, and I love this Cheese. Luluwai brings the cool-headedness to the game, and actually
really balanced player,
and he balances out the team perfectly.
But I reckon you could say the same about the Cheese. Like he brings that dynamic to the team.
He does change the dynamic of the team in a different way. Yeah.
I'm going hectic Cheese on the pure fact that he was overutilized, and if he was used properly.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Good point. Okay. Cheesy. Keep it cheesy, man. What's up?
I think the music's playing over and over.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Straight Chur Māori the whole
Chur Māori. 10. We've got Adam Blair.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam Blair.
That was at the start of his career too.
Yeah, he's fresh.
Got that mad try.
And then James Fisher-Harris.
It just popped up into his hand.
That's
and then
right.
He thought, what the hell's going on here? Picks it up with one hand. Oh, my God. He had a heart attack. And he put it down.
So casual.
But the thing was casual because that was a mess leading up to that.
It was fucking terrible.
Off someone's knee, off someone's head, off someone's shoulder.
That's a great thing to watch.
12 backflips.
Yeah, and I remember going, that's not a try. There's no way. Because wasn't in the lead up. Someone stripped it off Benji.
Stripped it off Benji.
And it came off his knee, but I still think that's actually a knock on. And then was it
lost
Ropati
control.
came through, kicked it? Was it that one? Or 22 tries together. But anyway.
Fuck, there's a lot happening in those sequences
And then
anyway.
near the end, he was doing the eye thing, remember? He was doing the eye.
What's going on?
To the camera because it was right up in his face. Adam Blair, what a man. Versus Fisher-Harris. Unfortunately, as much as I love Blairy, it's too hard to go past the fish.
This is all fishy.
All right. Keep it fishy. I mean, he was epic in that tournament too, Fish.
Fuck, he was...
Fuck, immense.
He's the best prop man in the game. Fucking, he has to be.
Yeah. Has to be.
What's he on a year?
Oh fuck, everything and anything. God, he's good.
Yeah, I wonder what a prop can get these
Yeah,
days.
I know, but fuck.
So important, but then again, they don't
Like,
get the glamour. They don't really get the glamour money.
Yeah, but Penrith would want to keep him.
Well, they upped his contract, so I'm not sure what he got though.
Surely he's on centre money. Surely, sort of thing.
You'd want to pay like the best prop in the world more than your centres, surely. That's obviously why
I
they
just-
got rid of Crichton, I guess, but
Yeah.
And what was Arpey on when he left? He would have been.
he would have been a good wicket.
Yeah. And then he's on probably more now.
Yeah, he'd definitely be. Tiger's got a bit of somebody all these days as well.
It's just the Warriors.
Well, haven't they? Hasn't NRL relaxed the salary cap a little bit though?
12 million from 10.
Yeah.
There's a bit more room
So
to breathe.
so that's for one player. That's an extra couple seasons if you need it to be.
Yep. If you need to like throw that
Yeah.
all extra into one,
Yeah.
throw all your chips into one pot. That's it. All right.
Ooh, yeah.
Second row we've got. Oh yeah, David Fa'alogo, Wailango
And then
versus.
No.
Ice Puppy.
Now here's the thing. Yeah, it's Ice Puppy for me. David had a mean game though. He was good that
I just
game.
can't look past Ice Puppy because of everything he's done this year. And I know we're not going off the year, but just
He had an epic 20.
he's been immense.
He had a good
He-
20.
It was good, but like it was.
More of a grinder of a 20.
He was a
but
grinder of 20 because everyone. He
Man, this-
was a target.
This
Yeah.
is good.
It was a
Did you want to sip?
I do actually, please, and thank you.
COVID alert. COVID alert.
Green haze.
You get the lime tortilla.
Spicy cough.
Ooh, that's sweet, hey.
Yeah, you probably would have preferred that to the leopard.
Mm.
Oh, ow.
Unlike yours.
Did you want to try haze stereo, or have you tried it?
No, you didn't try it, eh? That
I
one.
didn't try it. No, I'm okay though. I don't want.
I hear you want to drink my green.
All right. What's the next one? Oh, we went ISO.
Ice.
Yep.
I didn't go ice, but
You had no choice.
I had no choice.
All right. 12. Bronson Harrison, the Maori Tintin.
The Maori Tintin.
His face. Like
Yeah, I
Tintin.
know.
And he had that little.
I like that. And the quarter. Sexy eyes in the quarter.
Ooh. Going off the game, that I'd have to go. Bronson Harrison had the epic game that game. I'm going to have to stick with Bronson. Just straight off the
can't
bat
remember.
without trying to overthink it. I just remember him being a beast, and I remember thinking I always rated him.
I
as a
think
player.
it's hard. I can't remember Bronson Harrison in that game.
Yeah. And how did Nakota go?
He was quiet too because he went from playing centre
Yeah.
back to lock.
I thought that was stupid.
It was a terrible decision, but
Why was he playing centre in those games?
yeah.
Anywho,
Oh fuck.
did we still pick managers? Oh, yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Anyway, so who we going?
I'll go because I can remember Nakota's game. I have to go Nakota.
Even if it was average?
No, because I can't remember Harrison's game.
How much do you rate Harrison's game?
Very much.
I'll just go Harrison then.
Yeah, it's like I
You don't
bet
have to go off me. People can correct us in comments and shit.
Yeah.
because
But not roast us too much.
And it's not off the career, it's off the game.
roast all of us, please.
Yeah.
Spit roast.
I'm leaving. Like I think if I rewatch the game, I probably would go Harrison, but just right now here, Nakota, just because I can.
I just think the amount of work Bronson got through in that game was hectic. Anyway,
I'm going to rewatch it this weekend. I think just to.
so have we undecided, or did you go Nikota just because you don't know?
I went Nakota because I don't know, but Bronson is the overall.
Okay. Alrighty. Lock. Number
Lock.
13.
Oh, fuck, this is
Now,
this
this
is
is
fucking easy.
The widest name you'll get.
I reckon
Jeremy
this is
Smith.
But there's
very hard.
fucking forearm pads of doom because
Yeah.
fucking.
I love the way Jeremy Smith
he
played.
had, so did I. He was just it was just
Such a
that,
menacing.
he was a motherfucker. Eh?
Yeah. And that try he got in that
Yeah.
final, that was it the first try of the game? Second try.
Yeah. well,
Under the post,
Yeah, under the
pulling
post.
like two people
yeah,
with him.
yeah.
Boom. That's
He
how
was
he played.
he was legit a fucking hard man. Eh?
Man, this
Oh,
gets me
mate.
excited for another test.
You're so good.
Fuck, I like Jeremy Smith.
If I'm thinking about playing 13 in that position,
13 back then was a totally different
It was
position.
different, 'cause
It was
you're not-
so different.
It was a very hard man's
Yeah.
position. You couldn't be.
A lot of the positions were
You're
different.
not someone who was passing the ball a lot.
When now a 13 is now a skilled lock.
Yeah.
Going back to 13.
Jeremy Smith was not doing any link plays.
No. He was just.
He was making 17 million tackles and then like ripping 500 people's heads off
with a broken arm and.
and then wrestling them in the. He was part of that Storm team that was very good that year. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
How can you do it?
Um,
How can you go past?
just
Tough, man.
once again, I had a real hard on for Jeremy Smith. So, but then I'm just thinking if Tapani was in the front row, he would beat whoever was on the other team.
Yeah,
He'd be my pick. So,
yeah.
but he's not. He's at lock, and he got through a mountain of work
So
that game.
if Tapeni was against
Kalis.
old Mr.
I'll go
Salis
Tapani.
Kalis, yeah,
Well, because I think this is the funny thing is I think if Taff had played 10, we
yeah,
would have probably
yeah.
won the World Cup.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's a bit rough, but I reckon we would have.
Well, there ain't no fucking lies on that.
Yeah, I have to go Tap still.
Yep.
And you said yep, as in you'd go Joseph Tapani as
Yeah.
well.
No. It's just like
Now,
a Joe Money situation.
14,
without a bench, 14, Mr. Bully,
The
Isaac
Pine.
Luke.
Bully Boy
Bully Isaac Luke.
versus K Foz, man.
Oh, that's a funky little matchup
It
too.
is.
I forgot he was our 14,
It is.
and he actually changed our game when he came on.
Yeah.
For that reason, I'm
Foreign.
picking Kieran
Yeah.
Foreign. For that exact reason, I'm picking Kieran Foreign. At the 60-minute mark when he came on, he controlled our game. He brought us back because after the quarterfinals and
Should have came on earlier.
should have come in earlier. He slowed the play.
Oh, this is a hard one.
I'm
And
not-
Isaac Luke really picked up the tempo of that
Yeah.
game when he came on.
I go Fozzie at a pure
The way he changed the way
yeah
our game for us.
yeah.
Oh, it's hard.
But I think Isaac also changed the game for us too because like he's quite different.
But
to
in the
Thomas.
opposite reasons and
No,
yeah.
polar opposites. That's what I mean. If Isaac Luke had started, right, and then Thomas Lulai was off the bench, those would be actually more even kind
Yeah.
of because Tommy
Yeah.
Lulai and Foreign are
Yeah.
quite similar.
Yeah, exactly.
And so is Bully and the Cheese. So
And so another reason why I pick the Foz is because his defence work was second to none.
insane. Man, we needed him on earlier. Oh, could go on about that for fucking.
For
A decade.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know who to go here. Who are you going?
No, so
I'm going Isaac Luke. Going Bully Boy. Mainly because
I think it's because it's still fresh.
the Haka of Doom.
It's,
He was very good at getting up the front there. Here's one who's in now David the Wolfman laughed at him, eh?
Yeah. Is it when he had that little mohawk
Yeah, the
with,
mohawk
with,
thing,
with a slit in his head?
But and then
Yeah.
Dave Williams laughed at him and then like
game over, buddy.
game over, bruh.
How good?
Just because it's still fresh, and I know we talked about it so much once he changed the game, I think I'm going to go Foreign.
Okay. This is a complete mockery, but yes. We're going Kieran Foreign over
This is what democracy is about, brother.
Isaac Luke. No, that's cool. I can't even write it.
Just, we talked, Foreign was so good though.
I know he's good. Isaac Luke, though, off the bench. World Cup final.
Okay,
Hey, don't get me wrong. This is fucking hard for me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah.
number 15, Greg Eastwood.
Oh,
Was
the,
he the
the
did he-
Beastwood.
Did he play for
Broncos and Bulldogs.
Bulldogs? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's who I was thinking of.
And then Moses Leota.
Oh, another funky little. Oh, shit.
Moses split in the Red Sea.
Greg Eastwood was fucking good off the bench in that game. So was Moses.
So was Moses, but he only played one game.
Oh, that was so annoying, eh?
Fucking
He played one
annoying.
game. Imagine if he had
And-
had a few games under his belt.
And straight away when he came off the bench, it was fucking
Bullfire.
oh
He liked that.
get it up, yeah. I say I go Greg Eastwood at the pure fact that he played the whole tourney.
And he was good the
And
whole
he was
good
tournament
the whole
too.
tourney.
I feel like that's fair.
I'm going Greg Eastwood as well.
But a
Beast.
whole different situation if Leota played a whole tourney.
Yeah, I reckon, and then that would have made. There's a few things within that
Yeah.
final, like to lose by 2 points,
Lose by 2 points.
having Jesse Brown play 20.
Yeah, fuck that. It's just
That's hard.
That's hard, man.
And just if you look at what Aussie's hookers played, 40 minutes each, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, well, hello. Anyway,
Yep.
we're not talking about that. Okay, Sam Rapira. I forgot about him randomly, but he was a good player, man.
Did we have Nasty?
Yep. Nelson
Oh.
Osofa Solomon.
Oh, unlucky Sammy.
Yeah, I know. That's hard matchup. That's
But
like
he was a good player, Sam. I really
Yeah.
rated Sammy.
so did I, man.
Yes.
He's also
He was so good for the Warriors too.
yeah. Oh,
Just a hearty brother.
he was hearty
Yeah.
as. Ran hard, man, and he wasn't like the biggest prop out. He was actually quite slight for a prop.
Melon of doom.
Melon of doom.
Could fit a coin roll between his teeth too.
Wow.
Oh no. Okay.
So
He's from Hamilton, eh?
Yeah, Hokanui, I think.
Yeah,
is who
Hokanui,
he played
yeah,
for,
yeah.
yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he played a few games for fucking Fraser Tech.
Tell you what, his teeth's got more gaps than the Dolphins roster, I tell you. No, sorry, Sammy. Sorry, mate.
It's fucking.
We're going to get no players back on the podcast because we've been paying them out. Okay, so Sam Rapira versus Nas. We're going Nas, right?
Oh yeah,
Big
yeah,
nasty, yeah.
and then number 17,
Sick of
Sikamanu.
Fuck, he was a fucking terror, that guy.
Yeah, he was hectic. Solid as fuck.
Who do we have?
Isaac Liu.
Ooh, I'm going to have to go Isaac.
Yeah.
I think he played probably he played a good role in that tourney, eh?
Yeah, I'm excited for his year this year, actually.
It could have been his year if he came to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Mate, I thought you were coming. I thought, oh man, we are on here.
The
Yeah,
fact-
and it was like,
one thing that pissed me off with him, actually, about him, he made some mean. He's the strongest in contact.
Just try and carry, yeah.
Where he could have scored a try in that final, but he decided to go to ground.
Go to ground, yeah.
Right. I think it was right on half time too, and that would have been a score just to.
Put us over.
Yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
So who you going? You going?
That really pissed me off,
You
actually.
going Swiss, the R&B singer's brother, Sikamanu, or are you going? It's actually his brother.
I know.
I know.
Or
Fuck, this is actually hard just because of
I'm
the.
going Isaac Liu, but make it harder for you two as well.
Sikamanu was a fucking terror, man.
He was solid, man.
He was like,
Now I don't want to bring this up, but I might put it in there, just to kind of pepper around the thoughts. You did turn down the black jersey to play for another team.
Sikamanu.
Yeah.
I'm Sikamanu all day.
Wood can't.
I was just reading this, actually. After Ricky Stewart.
Oh, afterwards,
Yeah.
and he went after the bloody ref.
Yeah. It was a conspiracy.
The conspiracy, mate. You just didn't win. Unlucky, Ricky.
Go talk to Benji.
Go talk to Billy Slater.
Oh, yeah, Billy Slater.
I picked Isaac Liu. Sorry, I'm real focused about this part because it was
We're over here joking, and Sam's just like,
yeah.
you need
It,
that.
it actually tore me apart that he
That
didn't go.
meme with like
Yeah.
Pythagoras' theorem comes up in front of you.
I changed my pick for number 14. Where was it? Luke got 3 of 3.
Goals.
It was goal kicking.
And
Player of the
Marshall
match. How's that? They picked the player of the match for the end of the bloody thing, and they went Darren Lockyer,
They probably picked that at
Whoa,
half
pardon
time.
me.
They probably picked that at half time.
which is stupid.
Isaac Luke
Terry
3 of 3.
Lockyer.
How good.
He looked pretty gutted when Darren got his little man of the match.
Yeah, I know. Fucking hell.
Sorry, Darren. Yeah, just thank you guys for the medal.
And then 50,500 people there.
It's pretty good.
Where else was it?
Tries, okay. We got Hohaya.
Lang Park.
Lang Park. Lang Park.
Oh, Hohaya got
2.
2, basically, that penalty try, which
Yeah,
would have been a
penalty
try.
try, yeah.
Jeremy Smith, Ropati, Marshall, and Blair.
So Blake got
Yeah.
the one at the end, didn't he?
And Lockyer got 2.
Lockyer. Just saying, Hohaya probably should have been player of the match.
Yeah.
Out the gate.
Anyway, yes, that was brought to you by someone. Great little Seggy. That was quite hard to do. Quite interesting to have that chat about it.
I didn't think. It's great to see that.
Oh, should we read out the team?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
read
Yeah,
out the
sorry.
team.
Yeah.
All right, so the team we ended up going with was coach was Madge Maguire. Oh, yeah, no, we went Madge, but as we were going through the things, I was like, actually, I might go back to Stephen Cooney. Nah, we've gone coach Madge.
You go first. I want to read out something after.
Okay. Fullback, Joseph Manu. Wing, Sam Perrott. Centre, Simon Mannering. Other centre, Peter Hiku. Winger, Manu Vatuve, the Beast. 5'8", Benji Marshall. Halfback, Jar Jar Bless Hughes. 8, Nathan Sayles Kales. 9, Brandon Hectic Cheese Smith. 10, James Fisher Harris. 11, Ice Puppy. 12, Bronson Harrison. 13, Joseph Tarpany. 14, Kieran Foran. 15, Greg Eastwood. 16, Nas. And 17, Isaac Liu. Good one to World Cup, that team, I reckon.
One already did.
Reinventing the wheel. But yeah, we'll put that up as a bit of content too. That's quite interesting. See what
Yeah,
people
that's
reckon.
It's like I was saying before. Like I was going to say before was, it's amazing how you think of the 22 Kiwis. How this is probably the best team we've had on paper.
Yeah.
Now that we actually talk about it and put it on paper itself, it's quite a contrast of the type of players that we had and actually have right now. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's really cool actually.
Also,
Yes.
got
Two
two little
things.
facts in here.
All right, 2 facts.
We versed them in the pool matches or group stages,
We got pumped.
30 to
I
6.
was going to say, was it 32-0? 30 to 6.
We got to try. But the best part is, in that game, at the first half, Aussie got 16 and we had 12.
That's right.
In the second half, we kept them to 4
That's right.
and we got 22 points.
Yeah. Out the gate.
How good.
Out the gate.
Fuck, I remember watching that. Do you remember where you were when you watched it?
Yes, I was in at Joel's dad's house.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, Joe's
I
dad's.
was out at Waharo, yeah.
I was in the sticks at fucking somewhere in Te Araha. I don't know.
Hums watched it at that's when he was playing league over in Aussie, so he,
Oh, yeah.
he went,
What?
him and
Oh.
his few of his mates went down to in Wagga Wagga, went down to the
He
pub,
wasn't Wagga Wagga.
and it was like
Wagga.
50 million Australians, and then just like them 3 Kiwi boys. Ended up doing a hooker on the table and that. Apparently, would have been a great little yarn if he was here actually, just to.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll ask him that when he's next on.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's us.
Cool.
That little teams that really just took us to a lot more time than I thought it would.
Well, you
But
got,
yeah.
even like we did the first one, and you got you were just like, no,
I know. I don't really because like I thought about it. I was like, oh, this would be a great little segment, and then I was like, when you're doing the matchups, mate, that's hard. All right. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, watch, listen. Spotify, YouTube, Pornhub.
You jazz.
Oh, we're also on the TikTok as well on TikTok.
TikTok.
The shit talks.
We're on it. We've
We're
done
on it. We're out there, so you can watch us on that if you want to. So like, subscribe, rate, tell your mates.
And chew the Sindo.
Damn it.
Let's try to get through it before you said that.
Because it's on the board.
Yeah, I know it was, and I was just like, it'd be funnier if the one time you miss it is when it's actually written on the board.
Like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, so thanks for listening. And then shout out to all our new followers we got after having Jazz on the potty.
Yeah, shout out
And,
to Jazz.
Shout out to Jazz still.
Get excited for next week because next week's going to be a big week for us.
Big week,
and,
lead up.
Lead up to the NRL All-Stars game, and hopefully we can get some surprises out there for you fellas. So.
Yeah, man. Get some good content. But until then, play safe.
And be safe.
Be safe. Play it safe.
Use it, Johnny. Just do
No,
it.
don't play it safe.
Why?
Buck the trend. Oh, sorry. Oh shit. I'm just getting heaps of stuff coming out.
Maori, Maori, Maori. And I say,